Hey Mansfield, I'm here with my friend Brent Newsom. He's the Assistant Vice President of Frost Bank here in Mansfield. He's also who we bank with as a church. And I know, Brent, that the government just released a $2 trillion stimulus package, $2 trillion stimulus package. And first of all, that's a gigantic number. I don't even really know how to wrap my brain around that. And I was up late this week reading about it and trying to understand everything that's coming out. And it's an 800-page document that they've released, which is really more than any regular person can digest, but I know you're a super smart guy. And so could you just help us understand, what does this $2 trillion do, and how does that affect our daily lives?
Sure. One of the key things to understand is the economic impact payments that the homeowners will see, or individuals in Mansfield will see. Just looking at our city as a whole, based on the median household income, most homeowners or most families will receive somewhere between $1,200 and $3,500 through the stimulus package.
Yeah, and so there's a lot of moving factors with how much each family will receive in the stimulus package.
Sure, exactly, because you're going to have, it's going to depend on income, it's going to depend on the number of family members you have, how many kids you have, all will be impactful. But on average, it's going to be somewhere between $1,200 to $3,500.
So to figure out how much someone's going to receive in the stimulus package, how do they go about putting their family through that matrix and figuring out what it looks like for them?
I really think one of the best resources is if you go to irs.gov.
irs.gov.
Yes, and there's a wealth of information there that gives you specifically what salary range is eligible to receive a check.
Okay,
and
so
that piece will they'll be able to help you look at those salary ranges and help you determine what those checks may be.
So go to irs.gov, or you could even Google, what did you say, economic impact payment?
Correct.
So get on, Google that. There's a ton of information out on the web that you can determine, like how much money you bring in, what your spouse brings in, how many kids you have, and then figure out how that affects you.
Exactly.
Now, Brent, in Mansfield, we've got a lot of incredible small businesses. And I know that me and you were just talking that at least at Living Church, we were running 100 miles an hour in one direction, and then just a month ago, pull the e-brake, hard right, like everything shifted. And I know that's the case for tons of business owners here locally. How does this stimulus package affect small businesses?
Well, right now, SBA.gov is the best place to go if you're a small business owner. There's three different avenues you're going to be able to look at for relief. One, banks will have the opportunity to have their own program in place. They'll have their own particular loans that'll help. You might be eligible on the commercial side to be able to request a deferment of your payments that are associated with your principal and interest and payments for whatever loans that you may have through those institutions. Then there's also two primary separate programs that the SBA is offering currently.
Okay.
And one of those programs is called Economic Injury Disaster Loan, and that's called EIDL.
EIDL.
Correct,
Okay.
EIDL. And then there's also the Paycheck Protection Program, or
Okay.
PPP. So those are the two key loan programs that are being offered right now. The first one, the EIDL loan, is one that you will actually need to apply for directly through the SBA's website.
Okay. So if you're a small business owner, you apply for that directly through the website, not through your bank.
Correct.
Okay.
That one you actually do need to go through the website. The Paycheck Protection Program, that is the one that existing SBA lenders, and there will be some opportunities for that to expand, but existing financial institutions, whether it's credit unions, banks, will be able to help with that particular program.
Right.
Now, to some extent, it's still a little bit of a moving target. We know the overall framework, but the specifics have yet to come down from the SBA directing the banks exactly what information that we need to capture to input the loans. Those loans will start to be able to be applied for this Friday, April the 3rd.
April the 3rd.
Yes.
Okay. So small businesses can apply for those loans April 3rd to just really help protect their business and the people, their employees that they love so much.
That's specifically the payroll protection, because that one is the one that's, the EIDL loan you can actually go out and apply for now, but the PPP loan is the one that kicks off this Friday.
Okay.
That one really helps small business owners with their payroll protection to be able to, help make up that gap for their employees.
Yeah.
And, you know, as a whole, that's where everybody's concern is, being able to continue to help support the employees and their workers and who actually keep everything running.
Right. No, I think it's really important. You know, here at Living Church, we have a number of staff, and I don't want to lay anybody off or create any inconvenience in their lives. So I think that these kind of programs are really important for us as business leaders to be aware of.
They are, and I encourage you to reach out to your existing banks, whether you have a home mortgage or whether you have a business loan or whatever that relationship is. Because right now, it's very important for us to come together, you know, as a community, as a state, as a nation, as we work through all the issues that the coronavirus or COVID-19 is and how it is actually impacting our daily lives for each and every one of us.
Yeah. What would you say to anybody out there that's watching that's really nervous about what's happening right now financially and kind of what the next few months look like?
Sure. There's going to be some ups and downs. There's no, unfortunately, there's no way for us to get around that. We are a strong country, we're a strong city, and we have the resilience as you know, Americans, as Texans, to be able to come through this or anything that's going to cause us to have a problem in our community. So it's important for us, you know, to understand that there be some ups and downs, and not only in the market, just like there is in the stock market, there's ups and there's downs. But we, as a resilient community, as a resilient state, as a resilient nation, have the ability to fight through this.
Yeah, I think in this season it's really important that we all stay consistent, that we just stay faithful, we keep on doing what we're doing. I know that the government put out a list of who's essential and not essential, but in Mansfield as a community, everybody's essential.
Right.
We're all important. All of our businesses are needed and really important. So stick it out, stay strong, do your own research. Sometimes it can be easy for us to look at an 800-page document or a website that has 1 million links and go, man, I'm not as smart as Brent. I don't know how all this works. And we can kind of just give up. Don't give up. Keep pushing, keep pursuing information for yourself, and we're gonna make it through this.
Very much so.
Yeah. Brent, anything else that you want to share?
No, sir, just stay strong, pray a lot, and we will get through this.
Yeah. So good. Thanks, Mansfield. Honored to be a part of this community.